hand saluting. Okay. Detail. Hut 10. Hut. Forward. March. Ready? 2. Detail. About face. Detail. Forward. March. I'd like to read just a few brief comments regarding the history of Memorial Day. I think most of us know what that is, but we'll do it anyway. I'm going to read this. I haven't got it memorized, but Memorial Day was originally called Decoration Day. It is a day of remembrance for those who have died in the service to our country. Over 24 cities and towns claim to be the birthplace of Memorial Day. However, Waterloo, New York was officially declared the birthplace of Memorial Day by President Lyndon Johnson in 1966. Memorial Day was born out of the Civil War and a desire to honor our dead. It was officially proclaimed on the 5th of May, 1868, by General John Logan, National Commander of the Grand Army of the Republic. Now, this was after the Civil War. In his General Order number 11, which I quote, the 30th day of May, 1868, is designated for the purpose of strewing with flowers or otherwise decorating the graves of comrades who died in the defense of their country during the late rebellion, and whose bodies now lie in almost every city, village, and hamlet churchyard in the land. On the first Decoration Day, General James Garfield made a speech at Arlington National Cemetery, and 5,000 participants decorated the graves of the 20,000 Union and Confederate soldiers who were buried there. Memorial Day is now observed in every state on the last Monday of May, with congressional passage of the National Holiday Act of 1971. So that's the history of Memorial Day. At this point, I want to turn it over to Deacon Sale. I think he's got a comment regarding taps. Now, when taps is played, it's appropriate to do a hand salute or if you prefer, you may place your right hand over your heart. That's when taps is played, and that would be the last part of the program.
Except the picture with everybody.
Okay, Deacon.
It is fitting that we look up to our Lord, who is blessing us with rain, and we know who's in charge, and but he's always with us. We just want to point out that Leeds' designation as the City of Valor is true, because of all the inscriptions of names in this memorial. These people, these soldiers, gave their lives for each one of us, and it's fitting that we remember them with this memorial. And my wife's father served in Panama in the military, and she still has the forks and engraved on it U.S. and the plates, and she has that as a remembrance of her dad. My father also served in the military. They both passed away, but we remember them dearly. We want to read how taps originated, and it's such an interesting and fitting thing to do because of the history of taps. And I'm just going to read what I passed out here. It all began in 1862 during the Civil War, when Union Army Captain Robert Ellicott was with his men near Harrison's Landing in Virginia. The Confederate Army was on the other side of the narrow strip of land. During the night, Captain Ellicott heard the moans of a soldier who lay severely wounded on the field. Not knowing if it was a Union or Confederate soldier, the captain decided to risk his life and bring the stricken man back for medical attention. Falling on his stomach through the gunfire, the captain reached the stricken soldier and began pulling him toward his encampment.